Hello everybody, this is DJ Puzzle here, and today we are going to be not playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Instead, I'm going to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I know their 10th anniversary Big Bang already happened like 2 months ago, but I wanted to talk about how I got into the franchise because it's either going to be really interesting or really depressing, or a bit of both. I don't know, whatever your perspective is. So this started all the way back in 2014, and at that time, I was in elementary, and the Funny Bear game came around, and I was not really a social kid. I know, surprising, but um, I was a little, I wouldn't say I was shy. Well, I guess I could say I was shy. I was shy, and I was also the smallest out of everybody, so of course, being the shortest, you're automatically a victim of being bullied. So that's exactly what happened. And on this particular day, an interesting game came out, and it was called Five Nights at Freddy's. And I was sitting at the lunch table eating my food. I was sitting down, and this group like came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you know about Five Nights at Freddy's?" And I was like, "No, I don't." And then they were saying that I was basically a failure for not knowing about this tiny little bear game. So that was fun, and they would ask me questions about like the game, thinking that I'll know it, and then they'll make fun of me for not knowing it, and I would be sad. And in order, because I was one of those kids, I wanted to fit in, so I was like, okay, I need to know about what this game's all about. I dabbled in like I knew about like pizza places. Like I went to a Chuck E. Cheese more than once. I was like, "Oh, it's like Chuck E. Cheese." No, no, little one. No, it was definitely not like that. So I went and I learned about Markiplier, and I learned about MatPat, and I learned about the theories. I learned all the fun five all the usual things that people would say about how they got into Five Nights at Freddy's. I also got into it by those YouTubers. But the funny thing was that um, I would, when I finally knew about Five Nights at Freddy's and felt confident, I would answer those questions, that people were asking me. But then they would also get mad and be like, "Oh, well, now I don't like this game anymore," because I was a fan, and that made me a little sad. And but that was okay. Some people are just rude to you, and it's just gonna happen. But I don't honestly, I don't know where I would be without this silly bear game. No, seriously, like I don't know where I'll be. I don't know what else I'll draw. What am I gonna draw next? Angry Birds? Pfft, nah, rather just draw giant animatronics that are have murderous intents with child souls in it. But seriously, this game really changed me for the better, I think. Now, it didn't change me that much, but it definitely got me through some things. Mainly last year, but that's a different story. So, oh my lord, this won't work. There we go. Oh my god. It will let me do it. So yeah, anyway, I would start drawing these characters in elementary, and get made fun of because they're like, "Oh, you like Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh boy." And then they'll just their goal was to make me feel bad and weak, and I unfortunately, lol, real for everyone in this room, right? Succumb to that. But I never like stopped not liking this game, this franchise, because I was interested. I was invested in the lore. I was invested in the community, and I still drew. And the reason why this channel kind of exists is because of, well, obviously the Silly Bear game. I mean, literally my first video. Okay, never mind. I lied. I forgot about the warmest day in Houston where I fought somebody. I know when I first played FNAF World, and then in like 2022 or 2023, I started going back and expanding to different FNAF parts and doing art and all that fun stuff for you guys. But yeah, this is just a quick video. I know this isn't done yet, this art, but I don't know what else to talk about in this franchise. I mean, it's just really funny to look back at being bullied and then now being succumbed to this franchise like 10 years, which is by far the most insane thing that, like, this, like, Scott, good on you, as usual, you know? You built a big community, and it's just awesome, and it just shows that if you put your mind to something, you know, and you really care about that thing, that you can really make it your wild, you know. You can be successful no matter what you do in life. And just knowing that I could possibly do something like Scott did, that would be cool. Imagine that I make like this full-fledged video game and then like gets so much traction that I get a movie deal. Like, I would want to watch that. I mean, I would probably cringe, but that's okay, because the experience and the thought of like, hey, I'm in a movie, this is real, this is like my creation is now a worldwide phenomenon. And FNAF, good on you, buddy, good on you. And happy 10 years, of course, to my favorite lovable goofy goober, Five Nights at Freddy's. We will all cherish you and deal with your jump scaring BS. And no matter where the series goes, or how many YouTubers leave, or how really confusing your story may go, you'll be just one of the biggest platforms, I think, in, like, I would say indie history, aside from Minecraft. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna finish this in a different story. It's not gonna be related to FNAF, but here we go. We got this, and I hope you all enjoyed and this short video, and have a good day. Bye bye.